Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to NBA Primetime. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, we're going to be talking about the NBA resurgence of Derrick Rose. The glory days may be over for him, but Derrick Rose's contributions for Minnesota up to this point show that he's far from done. In the long run, it can really go either way in regards to who was the winner of the Jimmy Butler trade. But as I see it, I see the Chicago Bulls won now that Jimmy Butler has left. Philadelphia got an all-star in his prime who could potentially vault the franchise. But everything never went as it seemed. Minnesota got solid young veterans in Dario Saric and Robert Covington who could complement Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins very well for the future, but they may never come close to leaving the same impact as Butler. As odd as it sounds, the biggest winner from the Jimmy Butler trade could very well be Derrick Rose. With Butler gone and with neither Saric and Covington being known for their scoring abilities, someone else has to take the scoring load. Towns and Wiggins will shoulder most of that responsibility, and Jeff Teague is a respectable scorer. However, with 17 games in the books this season, it goes without saying that Rose has indisputably been one of Minnesota's most efficient scorers. Just look at his stats. In 14 games, Rose has averaged 19 points with 46% shooting in 36 minutes. He put up similar statistics in New York, but there are two really solid statistics that demonstrate that Rose is different this year. The first is his effective field goal percentage. Coming into the season, the highest EFG percentage Rose has ever put up is 49.5%, which he put up his sophomore season. In the season following all the injuries he endured, which starts with 2014 and 2015, Rose never put up an EFG percentage higher than 45%. This season, it's going to go up to almost 52%, stemming from his second most telling statistic. That would be his dramatically improved three-point percentage. Rose, who has never been a revered three-point shooter, is shooting a scorching 47% from distance, by far his best as a pro. Could that number stem from a limited sample size? Not at all. Rose is averaging 3.6 three-point attempts per game, which is the most he's shot on average since 2015. Now that the Jimmy Butler soap opera is ending, Rose has the opportunity to capitalize and prove that his impressive numbers are no fluke. However, this is about more than just this new version of Derrick Rose, filling in for the departed Butler. Because Rose hasn't just been one of Minnesota's best scorers. According to net rating, the former MVP has been one of their best players. Going by a basic advanced measures, Rose has a very solid individual offensive rating of negative 113. But his defensive rating, 118, is pretty dreadful. That, however, may be attributed to the Timberwolves ranking number 14 of offensive rating and 109.6, while also ranking number 27 in defensive ranking at negative 113.5. Seeing that his net rating has skyrocketed compared to what it has been in previous years, it shows that Rose is not only playing better, but he's also making his team better. He's not the ultra-athletic freight train of a ball player we saw from 2008-2012, but instead a player who, in the wake of his depleted athleticism, has refined his game to reestablish himself as a valuable player in the NBA. Saying all of that makes it even more unfathomable that the man is somehow only 30 years old. The last time we saw a comeback like this was with Grant Hill, a Hall of Famer whose persistent injuries also cut his prime short, much like Rose. Hill may never have regained his MVP candidate form when he got past his foot issues, but he remolded his game so that he could still be a valuable player on a good team. Even if it's only been 17 games in, Rose appears to now be following in Hill's footsteps. Derrick Rose was the new face of the NBA, winning the MVP at 22 years old, signified he was the future of the professional basketball. In the 8 years that have passed since then, tragedy struck again and again, which ultimately led to him becoming a forgotten man. Hoping that he returns as the same player from 8 years ago would be foolish now because those days are gone. Hoping that he'd be an all-star with a league loaded with talent point guards isn't wise either. The hope for Derrick Rose at this point in time is that he'd find relevance again. If he keeps this up, then mission accomplished. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in to NBA Primetime. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thanks again. See you soon.